The purpose of this video is to show the administration of muscular fitness tests designed to assess muscular strength and muscular endurance using constant resistance machines and calisthenic type exercises. The equipment that you're going to be needing for this are constant resistant leg press, bench press, exercise mats, a stopwatch, and a goniometer. Testing procedures prior to the muscular fitness test is choosing one student to be measured while the other students become the technicians, the use of the PAR-Q to assess the participant's readiness for testing, measurement of the participant's body weight, as well as to follow the standardized procedures, which will be described in this video, to administer muscular strength and endurance tests.
Muscular fitness test leg press. Grasp the side handlebars and position feet about shoulder width apart. Adjust the seat so that your knees are bent at a 7-degree angle to start. Push through your heels, keeping the knees lined up over the toes, and extend the legs until nearly straight, avoiding locking the knees. Lower the weight slowly back towards the starting position. Be sure that your technique is satisfactory to your technician. Complete a warm-up set of 8 to 10 reps at 40 to 60% 1 rep max. Rest for 1 minute with active recovery and stretching if desired. Complete another warm-up set of 3 to 5 reps at 60 to 80% of 1 rep max. Rest for 1 minute with active recovery and stretching if desired. The technician loads the bar with an estimated near maximal rate 90 to 95% 1 rep max by adding 20 to 40 pounds to the weight used for the second warm-up set. This weight is recorded as trial 1. The participant completes 2 to 3 reps at this weight, estimated about 90 to 95 1 rep max. The participant rests 1 to 2 minutes with the active recovery and stretching if desired. The technician loads the press with additional 20 to 40 pounds to estimate 1 rep max. The participant attempts 1 single rep at this weight. If successful, the technician records this weight as trial 2. The participant rests 1 to 2 minutes, then repeats step 21 until ideally the participant's 1 rep max is reached within 5 trials. If more attempts are needed, the participant should be retested on another day. Calculate relative strength score and record.
Muscular fitness test for low back 1, extension. Participant lies prone with the lower body fixed to the test bed at the ankles, knees, and hips. Extend the upper body in a cantilevered fashion over the edge of the test bench, with the test bench being approximately 25 centimeters above the surface of the floor. Participants rest their upper bodies on the floor before exertion. At the beginning of the exertion, cross upper limbs across the chest with the hands resting on the opposite shoulders. Lift the upper body off the floor until the upper torso is horizontal to the floor, and then instruct the participant to maintain the horizontal position as long as possible. Record the endurance time in seconds with a stopwatch. Begin timer when the participant assumes the horizontal position and when the upper body came in contact with the floor.
Muscular fitness, upper body strength, 1 rep max. Testing should be completed only after the subject has participated in familiarization practice sessions. The subject should warm up by completing a number of submaximal repetitions of the specific exercise that will be used to determine the 1 rep max. Determine the 1 rep max within 4 trials with rest periods of 3 to 5 minutes between trials. Select an initial weight that is within the subject's perceived capacity, 50 to 70% of capacity. Resistance is progressively increased by 5 to 10% for upper body exercise from the previous successful attempt until the subject cannot complete the selected repetitions. All repetitions should be performed at the same speed of movement and range of motion to instill consistency between trials. The final weight lifted successfully is recorded as the absolute 1 rep max. Muscular fitness test for low back 2, flexion. Participant sits on the test bench and place the upper body against the support with an angle of 60 degrees from the test bed. Measure angle with goniometer. Flex both knees and hips to 90 degrees. Fold the arms across chest with the hands placed on the upper shoulder and toes secured by testing assistant. Instruct participant to maintain the body position while removing the supporting wedge, pulling back 10 centimeters to begin the test. Record the endurance time in seconds with a stopwatch. Begin timer when support is removed and end when the upper body falls below the 60-degree angle.
Muscular fitness test for low back 3, side bridge. Participant lies on an exercise mat about 2.5 centimeters thick on their sides with legs extended. Place top foot in front of the lower foot on the mat for support. Instruct participant to support themselves, lifting their hips off the mat to maintain a straight line over their full body length and support themselves on one elbow and their feet. Cross uninvolved arm across the chest and rest hand on opposite shoulder. Record the endurance time in seconds with a stopwatch. Begin timer when the participant assumes the horizontal position and ends when the hips contact with the mat.
Muscular fitness test push-up. The push-up test is administered with men starting in the standard down position, hands pointing forward and under the shoulder, back straight, head up, using the toes as a pivotal point, and women in modified knee push-up position, legs together, lower leg in contact with the mat, with ankles plantar flexed, back straight, hands shoulder width apart, head up, using knees as a pivotal point. The client or patient must raise the body by straightening the elbows and return to the down position until the chin touches the mat. The stomach should not touch the mat. For both men and women, the subject's back must be straight at all times, and the subject must push up to the straight arm position. The maximum number of push-ups performed consecutively without rest is counted as a score. The test is stopped when the client strains forcibly or unable to maintain the appropriate technique within 2 repetitions.